The following video was pre-recorded on twitch.tv/codedman9000. More information on the stream times at the end of the video. Previously on Stone to Space.
For the start of Chapter 3, we went to Kerbal Space Program to learn how to make rockets so that we could explore the stars for a new home. We began playing on career mode while not knowing anything about what we were doing. After doing some research off-stream, we then moved to the science mode with newfound knowledge. We went to both moons, created communication networks, planes, science missions, a space station, and then ended the game by traveling all the way to Duna in the Antari ship.
After arriving at Duna, our ship the Antares fell apart, causing us to land on Duna and mine its resources so that we could fix the Antares ship. We unlocked various buildings, and also different types of science. After fixing everything but scanners on the ship, we then left the planet behind us as we continued to travel in space. Partially during our space flight, we landed on an asteroid. Over the course of a few hundred cycles, we had mined out the asteroid, converting its resources into various things that we needed in order to keep 24 dupes alive. We made a lot of automated machines to take, cool, or convert items into other items. We then turned on a machine that would allow us to take a dive into the dreams of one of our dupes. Hello and welcome to a Twitch Plays Along series called Stone to Space. Today we're in Chapter 3, Space Travel. Today we are playing Vintage Story.
So, it has been a while since I was last on the game. I did not do my homework. Part of my homework was to come up here and go through all the spawning soil to try and get candles. We might do that together, we might not. I don't really think we need candles at the moment, so we're probably not going to do that. I should probably go through all of the chests here and make them organized better than they are right now. And kinda would like an extra chest that is empty in order to do so. So if I can find a way, I could probably merge that chest with something else. Especially if I throw all of these in here. Why is there sand? And where am I putting... Oh, I put them all down here. This whole time I thought they were going up here somewhere. That, I don't think, gives us enough room, but it... Nah, it definitely won't. So I'll have to hold on to these. That's fine. I just don't want to hold on to this, and I think we are. Nope. That's the one I want to open. This isn't. Alright, now I have an extra chest. No, I don't. I just broke the wrong chest. Oops. Oh, I want this. Okay, this is gonna go there for the moment. I do need to make something food related for myself before we continue doing stuff, because I am very low. We could do more pies. I don't have any meat. I think that would be this chest, or vessel. I do have a lot. I do have fruit. We could do a vegetable and fruit pie. We do have olives to make olive oil. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all these are empty. Let's do that. I think I have to put all this. BST is base stats. That makes sense. So if I throw this up there, it should start loading in here, and then that will make wheat. Or flour, I mean. Okay, that should be coming down into here. Because all of this should be salt, that should be flint, and a little bit of borax we have. I feel like this isn't making anything. Was that the first one? It was the first one. Okay, so it took a little bit. What I'm gonna do... Let's take a look at this. So that only turns into flour. That only turns into flour. Only flour. Rice we're gonna keep for something else. Brandy can juice it. Yeah, we want rice for something else. Couldn't find how to, sorry about that. This only goes into flour, but we're not gonna make flour out of it. Sicky, I think you're more than 5 seconds behind now. Okay, everything only goes into flour, so we could just grab everything and turn it into flour. I don't know, it seemed like you're very far behind. No, you should be okay now. Alright, since we have... Oh, I need 4, I think. And in order to make this into dough, I think I need to add water, right? Makes sense. One liter of water, 1 piece of flour. We need 4 pieces of dough total to make 1 pie. It's 12 seconds now, oh no. So if we grab... Actually, we have water on us. This will at least make... enough dough. Why can't I move? My W keys stop working. Alright, and then we need a total of 4 ingredients. Yes, Slicky. Congratulations, Slicky, on your 15 stream streak. Alright, so these are the only 2 with fruit in them. I don't think I want to use that one, so let's use the red apples. And then... Well, we only have 2 ingredients we can use. We have a lot of turnips. We don't have a lot of parsnips, so I'll use the parsnips. And we come over here with the dough. We add apple. I don't think I have to go back and forth, but I'll do that anyway. And then I like to use that as the top. And then we just need to take it, add it to there. I'm only gonna add 4. And then I need to light this. And eventually that will heat up enough to cook the pie. And this, since we extended our wall, is no longer in the middle, which is bothering me. Alright, what did I just get hurt by? Is it the peat or the oven? I am so confused on how I'm getting hurt. Is it the peat or the brown coal? Oh, it's the hunger! Okay. We're slowly starving. So as soon as it gets fully cooked, I'm gonna eat it. Alright, that's part baked now. That should start rising, if it's not already. How's this getting? It's going about 10 now. Alright, we have our fruit pie. Oh, didn't mean to pick it up. Eat about half of it and we should be fine. And then that's gonna burn through a little bit more as I make more pies. I should really have water upstairs, because this is gonna empty the bucket completely. And then we have enough for another 2 pies. You know what? I'm actually going to leave it plain. That might stack a little bit better. Do they not stack because they're... Okay, it does matter how you put the ingredients in. I didn't think it would, but it does. And I think after these 2 pies, I'll just let it burn out the wood. Maybe a waste, but who knows. So on today's plan is to organize the chests and also go to our ruin way out here that we've been slowly taking away, and we're gonna get more blocks from it. And with that, the Play-Doh mug is empty. Hello, boy. Yeah, the part baked already. I think the oven's cooling down now. Reheat to continue baking. Oh, it's that easy. You just add a piece of wood and it goes. I'm surprised. Alright, I think I'll just add in 1 piece of wood at a time as it starts warming up again. There it goes. And then this should kick in a minute. And now that's going. So we don't need this. We might. That one's done. This one should be done in a second or 2. Maybe. Oh, too cold. You know, I'll put 2 pieces in. And I'm gonna add You know, we're gonna put the dough away along with the fruit. I do need this to start warming up already. Okay, that's warmed up. That means this should be getting warmed up next. And now we have two breads. Now there is something going on outside because my screen is tinted for some odd reason. And I think what we'll do is we'll add the pies right here on this shelf so that I can remember where our ingredients are. We got another red sky. I think that's just the sunset, right? It's just very bright. Alright, back to the chest while we wait for the next day. Alright, in this first one, I think I only want Jonas parts. So I'll go like this so that we don't pick it up. Anything that's not related to a Jonas part goes up there. And then afterwards we will sort it. And that's it for that chest. So there's less stuff in there, but at least I will know what chest to look in now. This one could be the decorations chest. So it'd be all this, all the crates and that, the bed, I guess the gate, but we can't fit more in there, so let's take out all of this stuff. I'm just checking again to make sure that everything is right. I mean, I guess the doors would also be considered decoration. Well, this is definitely decoration, so is that. I guess the torch holders as well. Then we have these. We have a bunch of crates, which apparently fit in there nicely. We got 2 iron doors. I don't know why we have 4 iron doors all of a sudden. The only other thing I could think of that should go in here... Well, first, we don't need any of that in there. So that's another few of them. Then we have paintings in here for some reason. We have decoration stuff in our inventory. Oh, those are different colors. Materials, birch down there. Oak. Okay, we're not going to use the birch then. And... we have actual beds or unusable clutter. We'll switch out the unusable clutter. Apparently beds can only stack up to 2. Okay, so I need 2 places for crates. Apparently I have 6 beds in here. Let's reopen this chest so I can sort it. There is a lot of stuff in here. Am I ever going to use these wallpapers? Because we could switch them out for 2 crates. We're probably never going to use those iron trapdoors. Alright, I need a trash place. Alright, and then this next one... This is the next one, the top layer. I think this might be the first one that we just mix. I want these back here so that I'm not constantly picking up more stuff. Let's get all this stuff out of there. Let's put all those in. They should be in my inventory. And then I guess all the blueprints? These look the same. In a way. I guess they're not. And I guess clothing can go up there as well. Ah, there's this as well. Well, that says linen rope. I think that's clothing. You know, we're knocking out the clothing all up there. We will, however, have all the torches. And I might as well cook these while we're here. There's a shroomish in chat. If anyone wants a little mushroom dude. Nothing special about it. It does turn into a fighting type if anyone's trying to get, like, certain types. Alright, that should answer that now. I guess that should be in there as well. Maybe this too? Okay, we're getting closer. This is stuff that should probably not be in there. Oh, we needed a chest in this area. Alright, well, for right now, we're going to switch out the bone problems with the farm-related stuff. We'll take the bones to the grinder later. But now we're at the point where the chests aren't going to really make much sense, and I put one torch away too many. I think anything that is more of an organic thing should be down here. Maybe even this stuff as well. So which one is the clothing? This is the clothing. Kind of one of these backwards, or the opposite, I mean. Okay, that got rid of the other chest. If I make a small chest, actually we have stuff in here that needs to be organized as well. We also have 2 cannons that we have not yet to use. Not yet used, I mean. Right, I'm gonna go... Those go in there. I want to put the paintings away somewhere. So do I have this first one anywhere? I don't have either of them. I do have 2 of these though. I have the rabbit one outside for some reason. I wonder if we could make a painting area up here instead. We could line... Let's line this whole wall with paintings. Oh, that's all I can fit, apparently. This should help us be able to figure out what paintings I do have when I find something else. Oh, we also have all this stuff too. I wonder if we can use a chisel on these items and get the ingredients back. Hold on a second. Oh, that's not one. We have almost every one of these songs. If I make more room in my inventory, I could probably fit all of them down here in a chest. Let's go take the bones over to the quern. I did put this in the quern, right? Yeah, to get bone meal. Right, that should allow me to grab all of these. And then this should be the one with them in it. Now, if I just do that. We want this. Grassy night, another sunny village. Quirky town. Okay. So if I look at this, I could just go like this, and then if I stand back far enough, I should be able to just drop it on the ground. Let's put all that stuff back in. No. No. Sorry, Fudge Story. Crooked Tavern. Another Crooked Tavern. Summer Stroll twice. Invitation. Culture Tavern. Add those in. What song are we listening to right now that's super loud in my ears? The Invitation. We're listening to the purple one right now. Okay, so all of these I could just start chucking over here. When you do Q, it does throw what's over in your hand first. Okay. That's why when I was trying to get rid of stuff in my pockets, I was getting rid of the pickaxe and stuff multiple times. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, and with that, I should be able to move these down here. And then reclaim this chest. And I think for this one, I'll just put it right there. This will be the clothing chest. And then that's modded. I don't know what's going to happen to these. I'll actually leave it in here with this chest that is for the wood. I will consider this also clothing because it is a tool. Just like how the shield is in there. And this wood can be placed down on the ground. It doesn't have to be in there. Right now it's going to be set right here. We do have a lot of it. The brass plate really shouldn't be over here. Maybe should that or this. I'm trying to think of what's not situational in here. Okay, well, this piece right here can go away. That's fire clay bricks. That should be mixed with this as well. Throw this in there, and the torch holders should probably be in this chest, because that has to do with lighting. Alright, then we have these spiles. We have wood, which can go over here. We have these bags, which I would consider clothing. Let's put all of that in here. Then we have fat and resin, which is a random thing for in here. We have quartz, beeswax, candles, which is all lighting related. I guess the brass plate can go in there as well. This stuff is pretty random, so it's gonna go in here. That frees up this whole chest, because this is all chiseling stuff that we're gonna be using. So, I am going to chuck this and this. We're gonna go into our farmhouse, put this cassava seed away, which I just realized I had on me. Take all the bones, add the seed, sort. Now, what I want to find is where the pineapple trees were. I think these are them here. Yeah, they got the 16%. And the cassava tree here is probably not going to grow. Yeah, it's probably going to die out. That's fine. We don't really need cassavas. Let's add the rest of these bones into the quern. I wanted to go through the grain before this. And then eventually we will also go through the bones that are down here somewhere. Alright, I was thinking about what we're going to do next. It is close to becoming daytime. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go chop down the ruin at the end of night. I think we should have a light at the top of the top of our tower. I think it would look good. Let's make at least one more lantern. I don't know if we're gonna need more. We could, now that we have extra lanterns, light up the floors in here. Unless I was using torches. I mean, nothing's really spawning in here. And I want that to stay open. If I shift, right click, it is staying open. Can I put a lantern on top of this? Requires a solid surface to stand on. What if I put a piece of dirt and then the lantern? it's alright. It's not really good looking, but it's alright. We could take a few torches and torch holders and light up every floor in here, which I might do. So we would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 torches, and I am getting a call from my vet, so I will be right back. And we're back. That was just a quick call of the vet confirming that the neutering appointments are still going to go through. Mama and the kitten are both being neutered. Okay, and if I remember correctly, we needed 5 torch holders and 5 torches. We definitely have both of those. Alright, so let's go back and add these to the tower. I do like the tower better, being able to see the windmills. And then this should be the last floor before the roof. Yep. Alright, let's go cut down some more ashlar blocks. What are you doing, little boy? He climbed up here pretty quickly and then just laid down right on the table. This looks weird, but going off of the shape of it, I'm gonna guess that it doesn't have anything. Or maybe it once did. I'm gonna guess it once did, because iron is usually on the top of it. Of the stone. I'm hearing the translocator wore up. Did I never take the translocator away from over here? No, I did. We don't need that lantern here anymore. I should probably have this out. So I can pop out here. If I was hearing a translocator wearing up... that would mean that there's another one over here somewhere. That is working. Oh, the quartz! The quartz is below us. How come I don't have the quartz icon here, though? We didn't add the translocator icon for the quartz. We'll have to do that eventually. Alright, it looks like I finished this entire floor there, so let's take it off of this side as well. We're gonna do this one layer at a time. And since we're doing this at the beginning of the day, we shouldn't have any issues with monsters because the the portal shouldn't spawn. If we had came over here during the night, we could have spawned in some of the portals, which would have caused issues for us during the day as well as at night. And after this, if I can get those, after this layer, we're going to do the inside portion first, and then come out to the edges and take down the walls. If I do the walls first, then monsters could climb up in here. So we're going to do these two. And then also these two. Now this wall shouldn't really matter because we're up a few blocks. And now we take this out, which, if any wolves come by, since it is daytime, we could get killed by a wolf. Alright, and now the ground level, which should be the last time that we get any of these blocks from over here. Everything else should be cobblestone. We broke our pick, so now we're using our second steel pick. And there's our first wolf spawning in. Why is our music not playing? Somehow I paused it. Let's skip to the next song. So we start at the beginning. I don't know when I paused it. I probably paused it during the phone call. Alright, and now we start going around the edges. One layer down. And from this point on, I start adding in dirt on the edges. This will give the illusion that this wasn't a man-made hole in the ground. Yeah, some of this is on top of dirt. And this must have been a dump right there. And this will be a great way for us to get dirt, although we're using dirt. I think that's the rest of it. There is a Ratatan chat that is both Gen 1 and an Easter egg Pokemon. You know what I also forgot to do is the Discord thing. Or tell everyone on Discord that I am live. Which may be a reason why Gino's not here. So if he comes in, I'm gonna have to apologize. Alright, I am pretty sure that the building was on this layer here, where it's dirt. And that I could probably just cut this down a lot quicker if I do this side first, or this portion first. Where'd you come from? Yeah, there's a little bit of dirt on top of this. Alright, time to place the dirt back in. And take this dirt out. We should end up having more dirt than we came here with. And apparently we have so much dirt that I can't pick it all up, so I'm going to get rid of a bunch of this cobblestone that we don't need. The dirt we need for terraforming, cobblestone I could care less about. Alright, and now we have the big hole in the ground, which is going to be filled over with grass at some point. I do still want to get rid of these, though. I don't know how to do so. But if I get rid of this, it just floats. Oh, I see a box. Okay, that took a moment to find, then. This one must be over here then. Maybe sometimes you can't see it unless you take the block away. There it is. Alright, we got rid of all that. So now the only thing left is that, and now there's no mark that there ever was a ruin right there, other than the fact that it's a giant crater. There is the stuff over here, so if we need more of the blocks and cobblestone, we can come over here and grab this. Some of it is in the water. Whoa! Didn't mean to fall in there. Alright. Oh, there were stairs over here. I could have sworn yep. There's a stair. So we could have just looked around rather than just take it from that one building. Also, you have both resin and... what is that? Ethereal gear. I don't know what that's used for. I'm gonna keep it. Oh, I didn't mean to drop the pie. That is flax seeds. We don't care about flax seeds. Oh, didn't mean to jump down the cave. And now with this, we're gonna empty our inventory first. And I no longer have a crate for them. And I probably don't have enough room for the cobblestone without using this chest. No, wait. I should probably check that first. And then come over here and put all this stuff in here. And then random junk in there. And I need 1 crate for the dirt now. Or if I go like that, I can add this on top, not like this though. If I just grab all of this. Ah, that put a little bit in there. I want a little bit, I don't want the stack. Can I do it this way? It still takes a little bit first. Alright then. I think there's something missing there. Don't know what it would be, so I'm gonna... Oh, the pickaxe. Okay, so I have an extra lantern if we need it somewhere. And we got a bunch of bricks. Now, I also have these already done. So let's put them in somewhere. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eat this pie. Dang it, I thought I could finish it off. First one goes here. Next one, I'll take out this spot. And then we have one more. That one, I guess, can go over here. Alright, we're starting to get them all sorted out. Let me look around the buildings, make sure we don't have any that are just standing out. That's on the pillar. That's on the pillar. Those are on pillars. These I know are all on pillars over there. We could probably use a lantern out there so that we don't just have a dead space, but we'll fix that later, I suppose. Okay, there's pillars over here. And now everything inside that area is covered. Then we just have the ones over here. And I know there's one lantern right there. didn't mean to do that. That shiver scared me. I don't know where it is, but the noise of it made it seem like it was coming after me. Now, a reason why I haven't gone into the actual closet of our main house and done the chests in there is because we're going to be using a lot of the wood for fences out here. Okay, that is on something. This is not. Could we use another lantern with the pigs? We step back a little bit, maybe even get up on a high light. We could probably use a reorganization of the lanterns in those areas. We're gonna do that. And the next pillar I should do is probably gonna have to be out of dirt instead, so I don't have to use the pickaxe. So let's take this down. And I think I can right click with the lantern as I can. Alright, we already have dirt in hand. So if I go right here, we should be out of the way of adding light to the area. I think the first one I want to put down is probably going to be the corner right here for the pigs and the corner diagonal from it, rather than in line with it. So that would cover some of the chickens. As well as the pigs. Now I think that isn't going to cover all the pig area. We might want to bring it a little bit closer in. I have 3 lanterns. I'm gonna try another thing, which is gonna be difficult to do since we do not have odd numbers on the fences, so it's gonna not be exactly in the center. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, I do have an odd number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I really do have an odd number. I didn't know that. Is it right here? It looks like it might be right here that I'm trying to put this on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is. Okay. And then take this away. That does still light up the pigs a good amount. We might end up saving a lantern. without me actually attempting to. Actually, no. For this... I hear a boat's horn. I think I saw the boat's horn. Oh, there's two right there. And there's apparently a portal that I just ran past. Yeah, I can see the portal now. Alright, Shiver, you're gonna be the next to die. Why are you going over there? It ran away to come back at me. And this is why we're putting lanterns. So that they, hopefully, over time, leave me alone. So now what we can do is put a lantern there and a lantern on the opposite side. Which would be right here. And then I don't have to put any pillars up because that should be bright enough. So if I just start making my pillar here. If anything, that made everything look a little bit brighter. And now the only thing that we would be lighting up around our area is just expanding the light that we're covering. We lit up everything we own. Now it's just expanding. There was apparently a Galarian Slowpoke in chat, which did have the egg icon. Had I noticed, I would have tried to get it. Alright. So now what we have left to do is copy and pasting all of the chiseled stuff around. So let's put all of this in here, along with the lantern in this chest. That is, in a way, an extra lantern. You followed me all the way to my house. Okay, I don't need all this, but I'm going to take it all. I really only need the pantograph. That guy scared me again, so I'm going to just harvest him. Alright, first thing I'm going to copy is this. Okay, left click to copy. Double right click to place it. First right click is to make the block into a chisel block. Second right click is to actually change it. That one's already done. And then everything over there should be already done because that was the pre-made stuff. And then we got rid of the pillar that was over there, so we don't have to look at that. So now let's carefully copy that and start adding it to all of these. Which are probably going to be the easier ones because I don't have to make sure that I am clicking on the right thing. But the bottom ones I had to make sure I wasn't clicking on other blocks. Alright, that's the farm area completely done. I'll leave that for a moment. And with this final block here, we're now done making light poles. So the next thing is to decorate some of these buildings. Let's put all of our steel tools away that we don't need. And we do have random stuff in here. Including a lot of wood that should be in the other place. Hello, boy. You wanna lay down on me? Is that what you're getting ready to do? Hmm? What? You are running to lay on me. Okay. Give me a second, chat. Pause the game. Hopefully he won't just jump off because I moved. What are you doing? Pretty boy. Did you just want attention or do you want to lay on me? Because I can get the blanket. That way I can have my arms. That's what I'm gonna do. Let me get the blanket. Hey. Wanna get your other arm out? Your other arm's kind of stuck in there. Here you go, little boy. Now you can lay on me. And I can keep playing. Or you can get up because I let go. All that for nothing. The joys of having a cat. What are you doing? I'm supposed to be playing a game here, sir. That's my arm. I think it's funny you guys can only see his tail. I think that's all he wanted. He just wanted attention. There's nothing in there. It's an empty mug. You gonna lay there? Okay. Alright, back in the game. Hopefully he doesn't distract me again. Throw all that in there, we're gonna grab all the wood. I don't think that has to be in here anymore. Ooh, we haven't checked in on our steel in a while. What percentage is it at? 58. I know it's definitely out. Yeah. There's no way that it was still going. Let's got the rest of the charcoal that we got for free. And if I can't make a full 2 blocks... Okay, I can't. We are going to mix the blocks here. I can go grab some brown coal and put it next to the charcoal, therefore having 2 full blocks. I'm pretty sure we need 32 for 1 block. There is a Spupa in chat. Spupa turns into the butterfly that has multiple different... Sorry, I had to sneeze right as I was talking. Spupa turns into the butterfly Vivillon, which turns into different kinds of decorated butterfly wings, depending on where you catch it. I don't know if they have that kind of thing in the chat. Oh, it's 16 for half a stack, or for a block. Okay. Well, either way, these should both light, and that should light the next one. There we go. And now, because I only have a little bit of charcoal, I just have to come down here and check. Okay. And those shouldn't light because the game should see this chiseled block as a full block. Therefore, they can't go diagonally. I don't know if they can go diagonally to begin with. But anyway. We do need to decorate this area a little bit. Oh, I think I at first had something lit up in this area, didn't I? I'll think about that in the future. Let's go and do more of this. Actually, we should probably do the fences. Now, all of the farm plots are even numbers. We also have some aged boards here. Might as well do that. Aged wooden fence, maple fence, oak fence. These are debarked logs. So the debarked logs can only be turned into pillars. Beams, sorry. Therefore, we're not going to use them. And for right now, I will put all of this wood in here. All the H stuff. These are the only 2 fences that I currently have, maple and oak. I think I might go with the oak and leave the maple. Let's go see which fences we're using over here. Going off the color, it looks like the oak fences, with the chickens having a maple gate. Oh no, I have it backwards. And the reason why I have it backwards is because we wanted a different style fence to go with the chicken coop. But we're also going to change that, so let's do oak everywhere. If I count this out, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the far plot should be 10 blocks. Which it is. So if I'm doing math right, area of a square is one side times a perpendicular side, so it's 12 times 12, 144. That times 8, because we have 8 different farm plots, would be how many fences we would need. I can't do 144 times 8 in my head, though. That comes out to 1,152. We're gonna, since this is an even number area, we're gonna have 2 gates per field. 2 times 8 is 16, so 1152 minus 16 would be how many fences we need. So that brings us down to 1136 total fences to do a 1 block tall fenced out area around the entire farm plots to keep out the little rodents. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need a boatload of seeds. Everything over here is also taken care of, so we can put that back in. Alright, I want to put the maple in here so I don't accidentally think I'm using that. I want to grab probably all the oak I have. That's ebony. I don't know if I need planks. I do need planks, so I need planks and sticks. Apparently, we're starting to put the granite cobblestone in there. Okay, let's go grab our saw, which is in here. Oh, we also haven't put the, we haven't done the chiseling of the windows yet. We'll have to do that too. Alright, grab all of these. Grab 2 stacks. That's pretty much all I had in there. And then H, it makes 8 at a time. Can I divide this by 8 evenly? I can. I would have to click this 142 times. Let's divide this by 64 because that is stack-wise. At least I hope this goes up to 64. Let's actually do however many this can hold, and then I'll divide by that. Okay, it can do 64. Cannot do more than that, so we need 17 3/4 stacks of fences. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is all of our planks before we end up making another thing. So we need another 12 3/4 stack. We are going to run out of sticks, however, so we're gonna have to use our shears and go grab more sticks. For the moment, we're gonna make a bunch of planks. And I'm gonna stick them all in here. Apparently we can fit a lot of planks in there. I will start out with that because I don't think we need more than that. We might, but I don't think we do. And to count this out, since we need 17, this is 6, 12. Six, 12, 16, 17, 3/4. So it goes like this, sticks in the center. Make sure to fill up everything in the middle, or in our inventory first. Where are all the planks going? That was odd. That is very odd. Alright. Those in there. We have to go get sticks, because this is empty now, right? Yep. Didn't mean to throw that. I also need some food, and it is becoming daytime. I was about to say that we were going to go and sleep. So we'll start taking away the shrubs from in here. I wish there was a way for us to move them. And anywhere a seed plants itself, I'm gonna leave it. That'd be a nice natural way of planting them, I guess. Am I picking up seeds? I am not. Good. I did not want to. Oh, there goes the seed. That was right there. Alright, I have a stack of 35. That's probably not going to be enough sticks. So let's go over here next. Alright, where's maybe up here, I guess, will be the next big cluster. There is a large cluster there, but I think that's a tree. We could go into the forest and cut down a bunch of leaves in there. That would be the easiest way, but I kind of don't want to walk all the way over there for just sticks. Unless we're brought over there by, you know, actually getting the sticks. Alright, we got pretty much everything up here. That looked like elk. We do have all the leaves that are near the farm plots. Oh, we have a full stack. I was wondering why I wasn't hearing me pick up anything. Is this another entrance to our cave? No, we explored our whole cave. This can't be another entrance to it. This would have to be a different cave. Or maybe it is. Because I kind of recognize that opening now. I'm just checking these stones, make sure that there's none of it's copper. Alright, now, since we have sticks, I can continue going. No, I can't, because I don't have the planks on me. Let's go back to the town. I should probably check on the charcoal down here. I had a feeling that it would be getting low. What? Oh, I have an odd number of charcoal. Alright, back home. Get a bunch of these planks if I can. Looks like I can only do 64 at a time for the moment. That's fine. It looks like I'm gonna need a lot more sticks than I currently have. What I could do is line this chest with all that we have. So if I do this, and make sure that it all goes down to 1. And then we need 3/4 of a stack. If I do this, it shouldn't fill in the 48 one. And then we just need to fill in this amount here. Which we can't do with the current amount of sticks that we have. So let's start making an area for the sheep, the bighorns, by cutting back all the leaves in this area. This will also give us an opening for expanding our pig area. I'm just checking to make sure I didn't leave any sticks behind. We made it all the way around the pigs. So let's uncover this small hill here, which may lead us to a place that we can grab dirt from. Because I don't think this whole thing is going uphill here. Right, do we keep going uphill or is this the highest? Actually, this might still keep going up. It comes all the way over here. This is the highest point, going off of the map. That's also the cave to Locust, as far as I know. There's apparently tin ore right below that lake. The reason why I wanted to know where the highest point of this is, because if it was the plateau lower down, I would dig it out now, so that we have the dirt in the future. Because I do want to keep the, our farmland on the same level, regardless of if it's animals or crops. And as far as I know, the regular land over on this side is up to 4 blocks tall, compared to where we have our crops. Oh, that's not the button I meant to press. Alright, I have a stack and a few, so let's get a little bit more than a few. I also have this, which we'll just have grow randomly. At least this is uncovering where the edge of the dirt is. Alright, that should be a good amount. It's almost a stack and a half. And as far as I know, I need 2 stacks of boards in order to do 1 stack of sticks. We're getting close. We just need 2 more stacks. So we're gonna have 2 pieces left over, that's fine. Except for the fact that I don't have enough for 2 more. I need a whole 1 stick in order to finish this off. Thank you. Now we do need more sticks to do the doors, however. But that is all of the fences I should need. And I don't have enough room because of the vines. Let's switch like this and like this. I had a feeling I was going to drop the pies. I'll throw them in there for a moment. Alright, so the bees are probably going to have to move because they're a little too close. But what I can do is use them as the gate marker. And then that is supposed to be a gate. Alright, so this is what every single farm plot's gonna look like. It's gonna be just a little fenced-in area. Nothing too special about it. Why is there water right there? That shouldn't have been water. We need a piece of meat utility. Actually, I could probably grab one from over here. I had a feeling I could find one. So that must have been from the last time we had grain over here. And I just forgot to fill it in. Alright, there's 2 plots done. Oh, I ran out. That's 3. And that's 4. Now, since I have all 4 of them, I'm gonna go grab our pies again. So they're not in there. It's looking a little better. Okay, 1. Oops. 2. Three. And the last one. Now this. I greatly overestimated how many fences I would need. I think the math that I did, 12 times 12, was the complete area rather than rather than the edge. So I just made enough fences to fill in every single farm plot with fences. Where in reality, I only needed 5 stacks? 5.5? So I really needed 352 fences. Which is 5.5 stacks, yeah. I mistakenly did math incorrectly and wasted a bunch of wood on fences that I'm never going to use. Although, on the other hand, it's probably good that we have these so that I can switch out the maple fences on the chicken coop and also put fences around the new farm that is yet to become. So I'm going to throw as much as I can in there, and then the rest will go over here, I suppose. There is a Heracross in chat. Heracross is Gen 2 Pokemon, but the egg icon is on it. So I'll try to get it. Alright, can I finish this pie? Yes, I can. We are just a few minutes shy of my alarm going off, so I think what we'll do is we will call it here. There is a poll that I missed. So let's go get the pantograph from in here. We also have to go grab 2 blocks. There's probably going to be a lantern somewhere else that I did not remember. Now, as far as I know, even though I haven't used the pantograph in a little bit, it should still remember the last chisel block that I used it on. So it should do top there. And then the bottom. Alright. Throw that in there. Got a cat hair in my face. And it is somewhat close to nighttime where we could see the town in better lighting in terms of showing us what we did. So should I go and get sticks for the fence gates? I probably should. I want to continue going around we currently are building, so it looks like this area here would be where to start. We're gonna do this until it's dark enough for us to really notice the town. And then I'm gonna go up onto our little lookout post we haven't used in a very long time. And we're gonna look down on the town from above without having to be on a pillar. Okay, I'm gonna do this little section of leaves and then we're done. Alright, and seed, 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 seed. Let's go back home, figure out how to make the gates. I'm gonna guess it's the reverse. It is, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That made enough for 5 plots. I need more sticks. How many sticks do I need? I actually have enough for 1 more. That would make an odd number for me to forget how many I need. we're gonna have to move the bees. Oh, that's right, this one doesn't have anything in it. And they're actually gonna have to be moved over one block so that I can actually use the gate. But these over here should have steps in it, so I have to do Shift 4. That's not where that goes. That's not where that goes. Let's bring 2 of these flowers over on this side. It's more of an aesthetic thing for it to be like that. And then I just need 6 more. 6 times 4? 24. Let's go get 24 more sticks. Or I guess 18 more. Since we're already at 6 sticks. Okay, we have well over the amount that we need. Actually, we have the exact amount. Let's get a couple more. That'll be for later stuff. And then I can make them here because I have planks on me. And that should stop me after making 6, which it did. So we go up there along with that. And then we just need to go like this and that. Now just sort of bow torn wind up. We are also starting to get snow again. That's all the farm plots done. We got all the lampposts done. So now we're gonna go over here and see if it's a good vantage point, because we might end up going up on the windmills. But somewhere over here, along this area, I have a staircase going up the side of the hill. I can see it on the menu map, I just don't know where it is. I'm gonna guess it's this staircase here. This looks right. We should go right between the mountain. Yeah, we are. Oh, that is a good area. Alright, is there a way, if I do like Control F1? No, that didn't do it. What about... Oh! I don't know what I did. Control F1 did not do what I thought it was going to do, where it just hides the UI. I think what I did was just reloaded the game. So we're gonna wait for it to load. Just should be coming close to the end of it now. We are 3 minutes past our time. So this actually worked out well with us finishing the gates. Oh, there was apparently a Paldean Tauros in chat earlier, and I didn't even hear it go off. Alright, while that is there, I want to look at controls for hiding the UI. Control F6 moves the minimap. I didn't know that. Hide or show HUD, that would be F4. So if I just press F4, there we go. That makes this look a little bit better of a picture. And we can get everything that's lit up. So we can see that the farm plots are all fenced off. We can see that the town is all lit up, and we can see all the different poles around the area. We can also see that the pigs are moving. I don't know if you guys can see it with how small it is on your end, but with me having the game on one monitor, I can see that the pigs are moving around in the pens, which I didn't think we were close enough for them to actually move. But anyway, there's the screenshot. Put the HUD back on and go to a safe area that is not right here on the side of a hill where someone can knock me off and kill me. We are starting to get snow again because it is November. So we are getting into winter. I think what I'm going to be doing is trying to get this bony soil taken care of. Don't know if I'm going to actually do that before tomorrow. But anyway, we took our screenshot. Let's save the game and find out who we're going to react to.
Thanks for watching. If you'd like to catch me live, I stream on Twitch on Wednesdays and Fridays from 10 a.m. EST to 12:30 p.m. EST, and on Sundays from 10 a.m. EST to 2 p.m. EST.